What's going on, Uber? What's going on, Lyft? I want to do this video because you have to. There's two types of drivers. There's the type of driver that is mature and know that there will always be another ride. And then there's the driver, that thinks that I got to get everything. I'm going to just take people bullshit. I got to get this money. And those are individuals that end up with a very short career due to the fucked up nature of someone that had put their career in jeopardy. In this video, I want to talk about picking up at motels, especially extended stay motels. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in extended stay motels. There's a lot of things that go on in motels and hotels. So I want to say, driver beware. And so let me tell you this. Last night, I accepted a ride. And when I accepted the ride, I didn't know what it was. I knew once I turned on the street, I knew that way up the road right on the right, a very small right, was an extended stay motel. So when I looked at the app and it showed a long and then just a little hook stop, I said, here we go, extended stay motel. Right? So I ended up I accepted the ride. So I accepted the ride, and something, because I don't like them, I gotta admit, if I see an old lady sneezing backwards when I pull up to an extended stay motel, I'm not gonna take the ride. So something weird happened. I pulled up to the extended stay motel, and what I was doing was I was surveying the area. You know that thing that you do to see who's looking at the phone when you pull up and then look at you, and then you get an idea of who the rider is? I was surveying. Now it's nighttime now. I'm surveying the people standing out in front of the extended stay motel, because extended stay motels is like ghettos. They have a very low requirement for occupancy. So a lot of strippers stay in extended stay motels. A lot of strippers, a lot of prostitutes stay in extended stay motels. So I was approaching the motel, and as I was approaching it, as I was approaching it, oh, is this one way? Yeah, I'm fucking up. As I was approaching it, I watched this woman. As I was pulling up, and I was looking at her, she went behind this pillar. And she was staying there. And I said, okay, well, that's not her. So I stood there waiting for her to come from around that pillar. And she didn't for about 20 seconds. So count to 20. That's how long. I'm looking. Then she came from behind the pillar and she went to the other end of the parking lot. When she went to the other end of the parking lot, then she came from around the pillar. She went to the other end of the parking lot. Then she came back with 3 other females. and they were putting on their bag. One was putting on her backpack, and they were looking at my car. And I said, hell no. So I'm looking at them in the mirror. Then when I seen them, I just moved up. Then I noticed that they started walking towards me. Then I crept up a little more, about another 5 feet, and I put my car in a slant. And they started coming. I said, hell no. And I reached up and I hit canceled ride. No. Yeah, I hit canceled ride and hooked the fuck up on out of there. People, let me tell you something. When you're doing this thing we call ride share, you're out here on these streets, not the people in the office. You work for yourself. Because you work for yourself, do not put yourself in any situation behind money. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth you thinking, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this money based on the conditions. So with 3 people meant that there's one going to be sitting up here, 4, 1 up here, 3 in the back. And can you imagine sitting in a car with 3 black women strippers? And they just got, it's not going to be a conservative conversation. It's going to be, Dad, what kind of music you listening to? You don't listen to that? I like that. Oh, that's my shit. Oh, that's a people. I am not exposing myself to that type of fucking situation. I'm not. I am not interested in at all that type of situation where I'm wondering just who in the hell is going to be in my damn car. I'm not going to do that. So you'll see this a lot at extended stay motels. It's a lot of fucked up shit going on, even in hotels, period. I had a situation where a woman was, she was a prostitute, and all the Johns that couldn't get to her, she sent the Uber to get them, an Uber and a Lyft. And I went to get her, and then where I was dropping them off at, he said, where are you taking me? I said, sir, I'm following the app. He said, well, can I change the thing? I said, yeah. He pulls out his phone. He was like, I can't. Could you do it? I said, no, I can't. Why are you taking me? Where are you taking me? And then lied and said I assaulted him. Luckily, I had the shit recorded. The second he started talking, the second he asked me a question, I put my phone on record. This individual said that I would not let him change the fucking location, and I assaulted him, physically assaulted him. You have to protect yourself. That happened from a hotel where not good shit happened at. If it's a 5-star, you got a different story. Later, y'all.